Yes, sir. It's your boy First Class, man. We back again. This is the season finale. I want to thank everybody that chimed in and tuned in this season and rocked with me. It's been a rocky road. I learned a lot during this season. And again, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Today we got a special guest, real big in the community, real big in the city. The owner of Soul Food Vegan, my man Taliek, man. What's going on? Appreciate you coming through, bro.
Doing all right, man?
Yes, sir.
Man, we go way back, man. This is a good, ambitious, good-hearted brother, man. Went to high school together, man.
Yes, sir.
But, yeah, we go way back, man. I'm owner of Soul Food Vegan, man. I'm a herbalist, holistic practitioner. I'm a naturopath. I got a movement, man. It's about staying super healthy, wealthy, and letting people know your health is your wealth. I also have a food truck as well.
Okay.
Working on other locations. I'm a dietary planner as well. I'm a
do it all, man.
I'm a genealogy advocate, teaching people, man, to do their genealogy. To know
genealogy. Help everybody understand that.
It's just the study of knowing your ancestors, going back as far as you can, and tapping into these records. We're not really been privy to a lot of these records out there, so I just show a lot of people how to tap into your ancestors. So that's it correlates with a lot of my cooking. The way I cook and stuff comes from my grandparents and their grandparents.
Yeah, I want to get into that.
You know what I mean?
Just what took you on this path that you're on as the health is wealth path? What made you go that route?
That's a great question. My cousin Larry, he's maybe 2 years younger than me. He's an author as well. I had a cookbook called The Evolution of Soul Food.
Right.
It hit pretty #1 seller when it first came out. First week it was top seller, #1 seller on Amazon.
That's what's up, man.
That's the first week
on that.
But what inspired me, and it's in the book, what inspired me like 17 years ago, my cousin was diagnosed with schizophrenia. I felt helpless. I wanted to find a way to help him. With the help of Dr. Sebi's sons, I linked up with Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi's sons, Red Pill, Blue Pill. A lot of people know him, Paul and Phil Moreland. Linked up with Dr. Sebi and Dr. Yuma Bellamy is another holistic practitioner in Washington, D.C. And we worked with his doctor. He was very cool with the quote-unquote Eastern approach, utilizing herbs and raising your pH and brain stabilizing herbs in your stomach and all that good stuff. So we worked with his doctor, lowered his dosage week by week, and he did a video getting off the medicine because the medicine that he was taking had a 70% suicide rate. He wanted to kill himself. He was doing stuff that wasn't him, that wasn't my cousin.
Right.
So once I seen he did a video completely getting off of it, throwing the medicine away, and he wrote a book about it called Smiling Through the Pain. He actually wrote a couple more books. He wrote 5 books after that. And that's what inspired me to help people help themselves, because you're not healing. You can't make nobody eat nothing.
Right.
You can't make them do it. So I'm just showing people how to be that. Let your food be your medicine. And my approach is showing people, I speak at churches, I speak at, I do private events, I do healing events, particularly healing retreats and stuff like that. And I just show people how to let your food be your medicine. And, you know what I mean? And you are what you eat. So that's what got me started off. And I pretty much started a disease prevention program that I created maybe like 11 years ago, 12 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, give or take. It's through the CPM program, the chronic pain management program. So that's like when Big Mama on 18, 20, 30 different medications, they allow herbalists, nutritionists, naturopaths like me to come in there. I have a whole slideshow presentation breaking down when you're having these food cravings, what mineral your body's telling you you're missing, what plant-based source to get it from.
It take a lot of research.
That's what I do.
You know what I'm saying?
And showing them what foods that we regularly consume is banned in like 50 other countries. You know what I mean? That we literally putting poison in our body. You know what I mean? Voluntarily. You know what I mean? So I just show them, like, hey, you want to do this or you want to do that? And they make that choice. You know what I mean?
Man, you definitely need to come do that at my crib, man, because I make bad decisions daily. But
you just got good genes.
Thank God. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to help myself. I definitely want to get that knowledge to help others, help family and friends. Just as far as the Soul Food Vegan restaurant, what took you to that path?
That's a great question, man. And I always got to keep it real. And shout out. I mean, I was selling, letting your food be your medicine. I always, my daughters, my daughter's 11, my other daughter's 7. They've been plant-based their whole life, never ate meat. So I always would be making it, making a good flair for them and for myself. I got to make it really pop for me. The way my people want to know the way I work out. I do leptin training. It's leptin is a chemical in the body that turns fat cells into muscle. So I do explosion workouts. Now, a couple with those explosion workouts, you got to have food that's like, man, this like make that euphoric feeling.
Right.
That actually found out that actually turns fat cells into muscle too. But not, you can't overdo it, of course. So coupled with that encouraged me to really start making really savory, soulful dishes, and just stuff from my grandmother taught me, stuff that my queen, she's from Louisiana, stuff that she has, in her family. We incorporate a lot of that stuff, and most importantly, infusing these these cell foods. Because I first started off selling different types of herbs and just dried up herbs. And they're like, man, I can't just put these herbs in me like that. How I'm going to put it in me? So I got to the powdered herbs. And I started making smoothies for people and showing them how to mix it up and stuff like that. And I started making different, foods and stuff with it. And I would have Dr. Sabi's sons come to the crib and kick it with me. We'd be doing bills and stuff, doing lectures and stuff like that on history and stuff like that. And
how'd you link up with them?
With my health journey and a lot of my just doing a lot of the stuff with the health because they're his sons. And,
they're on the same path.
Pretty much on the same path. And once they would come to the house and I would be cooking the food so much, and they would like convince me, bro, you have to open up a vegan restaurant.
Yeah,
and
made so much sense.
And I had some friends. It's crazy. They really believed in me. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate them. Man, these dudes did the unthinkable. These dudes say, look, bro, your food is so good. They literally, and I'm giving y'all this, I never told nobody this. They paid for me. They real vegan foodies like me.
Right.
They travel a lot. So they said, these are the best vegan restaurants in the country. They got me flights to go to every one of these vegan restaurants. No cap.
That's fire.
I went to every last one of them. Like, bro, they not kicking flavor like me. They can't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I taste the food, man, and I'm very I love meat. I would say that.
Right.
So at the end of the day, the food tastes good, bro. I like the food.
I grew up on barbecue. I grew up on all that, man.
Yeah.
For me personally, what made me do it is I can't even lie to you. Understanding what's in the food, that's what got me started. Once you just that was half of it. And then once I started working with these foods, it's the way it made me feel. So I actually tried it. Like, let me try it, see how I feel. And I'm a hustler. I'm an entrepreneur. I have several businesses. The energy levels are undeniable. You know what I'm saying? So I always been an athlete. I always been working out and stuff like that. So,
yeah, for sure.
As an athlete, we push ourselves to that limit. Then you're like, oh, I'm about to throw up or something. I gotta chill. So I just know when I went plant-based, I can push myself to a whole nother limit. I'm just be a buck with you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be a buck. I got so when I went plant-based 12 years ago, I rejuvenated all my sports-related injuries. I played a little semi-pro basketball, shit. You know what I'm saying? I had coach. I was at TSU. Coach Courtney gave me an opportunity. I didn't take it. I salute to him. I didn't keep my grades up. But I also had, I ended up playing semi-pro ball, and I got hurt a couple, along the way. I rejuvenated all my injuries, and I rejuvenated myself so much, and it made me care about my body so much. And just, I look at basketball as an art. So I just got really good at it.
Right.
I got this
you always can hoop though.
I had tryouts. I had they really not even trying out. They was like, bro, come play in Puerto Rico. Come play. Like, no, I cared that much about my body.
Right.
And that much about my temple. Like, it wasn't enough money anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
nah, for real.
I cared that much about my body. And it's like, man, I really need to just focus on my temple and my body and rejuvenate my body. And I just started getting so good at it. I just naturally started helping other people.
Right.
And, make it even more spiritual, take another level. This is something I was prophesied to do as a child, to be a healer. Like, man, so it all makes sense.
It seems that way, bro. It seems that way because, again, I've known you for on your athletic side.
Yeah.
For you to say, okay, I'm gonna chill on that and go with this plan. It feels like the healthier way was the better way for you because you're succeeding in it.
Right.
Got the #1 book first week when it comes out.
Right on. Appreciate it.
If I quote me if I'm wrong. #1 restaurant, vegan restaurant in Houston.
Yeah, got right
doing
year.
real well. So at the end of the day, you also have the food truck, right?
Yeah, yes,
food
sir.
truck. So
Soul
where
Food Vegan to Go.
is it located in a certain area? Do you travel?
I hit a lot of different events, but it's going to be locked in Missouri City. That's where they want me to have it. I did a poll around the city where they want me to have it at.
Okay.
So Missouri City, and I'm also working on something for the north side too.
Okay, yeah, man, that's dope, man. Just being accessible to everybody in the city is definitely something that is a plus.
Right.
Moving forward, you got anything that you haven't tapped into yet that you are going to tap into?
I'm just I'm finna start just really excreting data more so. I'm finna start getting them on YouTube, explaining people what these herbs are, what they do.
Right.
How
My favorite thing to say is that you don't know what you don't know, man.
Exactly.
And I feel like you definitely have a lot of info that people need to know.
Yeah. I mean, I can't keep it to myself.
Right.
Like I was telling you about cordyceps mushrooms. If you working out and if you're a hustler this in the day, you got kids. Take you 4 capsules of cordyceps mushrooms. You're gonna power through your day. It's gonna boost your testosterone. You know what I mean?
I want to get into that. How on the whole health side, I know you get into it. How does that correlate with us as far as me? Like I work out all the time.
Right.
I need extra energy.
Right.
Some suggestions I would say that'll help us out.
I know, and this is to help a lot of people out. The average person beats cancer 7 times and don't even realize it. And being the people in the workout community, they love protein, processed protein. But I always let people know, I mean, there's a clean protein, plant-based protein. It comes from amino acids. You get secondhand protein with meat. So I let people know also this plant-based thing is not a fad. The catalyst for cancer is foreign RNA. Foreign RNA is a fancy word for saying animal DNA. So you got to cleanse it out your body regardless. And you got to starve the cancer cells. And what feeds cancer cells is processed food and meat and cheese and dairy. So that's what I'm showing people how to do it. And I let people know as a warrior, I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a hooper. I'm an athlete. I had a warrior spirit. I am a warrior. When I found out, about these parasites, whenever you have the meat cravings, like, oh, I gotta have that pork, that barbecue, that I gotta have. I'm finding out that these are parasites and electrical impulses to your brain to make you have those cravings. And once I
feel them.
You know what I'm saying? once I beat it, I start feeling good. My energy levels through the roof.
Man, this is good information.
I'm gonna be a buck with you. It's like my skin. It's like I took 10 years off. Like I took 10 years off. Like I rejuvenated time like 10 years. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sure.
I can still dunk a basketball at 37 years old. I can hoop with the best. I just was hooping with the Cats TSU. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just like the way I feel. My energy levels. I'm gonna tell you too. I used to have a little temper, so it helps my temper's better. I can think. I'm more calm. I'm more relaxed.
That's definitely something like that. Vegan food coming up for me, man.
And I think we should get into meditation. And I give people some game. You know what I'm saying? You might want to clip this. I'm gonna tell you a meditation technique that helped me out in my life that I learned. This is ancient techniques. It's very, very simple that anybody can do. And it was I got this from the book, The Meta Netter, Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically you imagine your worst fear. Imagine your worst fear and see yourself conquering it. Get somewhere and see your worst fear and see yourself conquer it and watch your life change. It's gonna do a trickle down and watch your life change. You know what I mean?
That's deep,
and it's gonna get you on your path. It's gonna get you on your journey, and you're gonna link up with like minds all over, man. And because you're not the only person that think the way you think,
right.
You know what I mean. And that's how it brought me in the path. You link up with my buddy Money Man, Larry June. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
Big fans,
that's super dope, man.
And he not all the way plant based, but like me and his pops be talking about it. I got to get his pops some herbs and stuff like that. Hey, we really still trying to stay consciously healthy because what's killing us more so than the cops killing us or us killing killing each other. You know what I mean? We know we 80s babies, so we know the murder rates was through the roof compared to now. It's the food. Right. The food is killing us. You see that? A lot of people don't know that, you know, prostate cancer, heart disease, all that stuff is through the roof. And basically, prostate issues is your sewage system. You just gotta clean your sewage system. You basically start rotting it from the inside out.
Best ways to do that.
Eat plants, eat fruits and vegetables, and
just turn up on the plants.
And one thing, a lot of people want to demystify. Some people think eating meat is so masculine. I like to let people know, and my uncles know this now, because they used to mess with me like, "Oh, we ain't putting no damn plants on the damn grill." You know what I'm saying? But they come to me. A lot of people don't know the first thing that happens whenever you have a high blood pressure is you can't get your manhood up. So it's been studies even showing that when you go plant-based, when you got that extra maximum blood flow, you might get an extra half inch or so or something. You know what I'm saying? But most importantly, you're going to stand up in attention and be, come up with that moment when you need to pop up. You know what I'm saying? So my uncles come to me like, hey nephew, I heard you got a little something that can help me out. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? Slim will tell you, I gave Slim some herbs because I don't be want Slim Thug standing at getting them corner store pills. So man, I gave him some yo hembe and some other herbs. I ain't gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, he tell you, it works. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man.
And I like to say this, man. I'm not religious, you know what I'm saying? None of that. But I believe in God, and God is nature.
Right.
So I let people know, it's your choice. You want to deal with God or nature, So one of the most important things that you can do to heal yourself, and I'm a hustler, but I want to give free game too. One of the most important things that you can possibly do to heal yourself if you're sick, and I got to put this out there, is doing an organic fruit fast. Okay. That's a simple fruit fast. Cure so much stuff, and it opens up your lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is how your body gets rid of waste and how to chelate stuff out your waste. And we live in a toxic world right now. A lot of stuff is toxic, so you got to be able to let it come in and out. You got to be able to flow. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like a great idea. I'm a fruit lover, so I'm not opposed
that's good
to that.
though.
Yeah,
that's
I'm not
good.
opposed to it. I really.
And it have your skin glowing, man. Your joints, inflammation out your joints. Oh man, it's gonna pull major inflammation out of your joints.
Again, man, that's just dope stuff to know. You know what I mean? It's just dope stuff to know that just doing the right thing can bless you in so many ways.
Right. And let me give you this too. Working out too. I'm 187, 6 foot. I can get I don't want too much, but I still want to keep dunking. But one way that I put a lot of plant-based muscle on me is something called black maca. It's an herb called black maca. It's a natural plant-based steroid, and also helps you build muscle. Okay. Also yams. Yams actually is a natural plant-based steroid that you can build plant-based protein and muscle. Excuse me.
Okay.
So there's so many plants and stuff. Spirulina has been tested up to 30 to 40, 50 times more protein than meat gram for gram. Chlorella's been tested up to 40 times more protein than meat gram for gram.
Got the numbers. Again, bro, it's just some of that stuff when you hear it, just so it's dope to hear it that you know so much about your craft, and that's why you're able to do what you're able to do with helping people heal, being a healer. I also know you have a passion just for your people.
Right on.
You know what I mean?
Right on.
At the end of the day, we have just going on in the world right now. We had massacre out in Buffalo.
Right.
It was deemed racially profiled. That was the motive behind it.
Right.
Just being a black man that's always been vocal about these type of situations, man. Just how you feel about having to be vocal over and over and over again. You know what I mean?
I like to call myself, I have a revolutionary background, but I like to say I'm solutionary. So the problem is the solution. We need to police ourselves. That's what the problem is. You see how they handled the guy. Right. We would have did that in their community, and they would have knocked us off immediately, which he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be gone right now. For sure. So policing ourselves. Getting out of, I'm just to be a buck with you. You need to get out of church and get to working. It's too many churches. You need to turn those churches into banks and make those churches start buying equipment, buying material, buying stuff so we can create more entrepreneurs, create more jobs, more warehouses, stuff for these youth that like that. You know, you work with the youth, I work with the youth too, stuff to help with the youth, and yeah, it's about that time, man.
For real, because there's so many different things that we come out with, but it's like the ordinary is not working.
Yeah,
it gotta get uncomfortable.
This generation
something.
is tired of talk.
Yeah,
it's tired of talk. You gotta do, and I don't throw the bad baby out with the bathwater, but we judging. You know, you got to judge people off the fruit. The fruit that the church is showing is not. And I'm not just trying to go to church. It's everybody. The Nation of Islam, everybody with all these different organizations, Moors, whoever. You know, you know what I mean. I'm a black man. I have a black experience, but I know my genealogy. I'm a black Indian. You know what I'm saying? I know who my people are. I'm Blackfoot, Takapa, Eshak, Choctaw. That's who I am. So
that's where the Taliek comes from.
Yeah, I mean that's you know, it's like an ancestral name. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So just knowing who you are, that's another step. But more so anything, we need to start loving ourselves even more so.
Not for sure.
I mean, all these other groups, you're not gonna do that. But we got to start loving ourselves more and appreciating each other more and protecting each other more. You know what I mean?
It's just crazy to that you're saying that, because just on one of my episodes we was just talking about how we want to be more open and being that guy, or the black man that can be open for the next black man. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I feel that a lot of people still holding this stuff in, and that comes off, and you might come out negative. Some of it comes off, and I got to be the hardest guy in the city. I got to be the toughest guy in the city. So I wish that came out in, because I always said this, man. The tough guys, I mean, I know you love your mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I just wish everybody kind of came in it, and we kind of loved each other.
Right.
Like you said, just like everybody else does. So we don't have to keep going through these same issues. Right. Because obviously we're not being heard.
It's about accountability. Everybody's got to be held accountable for what they do. So I'm finding that accountability. A lot of people in our community don't like accountability like that.
Right.
So we can't just throw it on.
It's a tough situation, man.
You can't just throw it on a gender. You know, some people try. You just can't. It's about accountability. You got people doing sorry stuff. You got people and we got to protect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big component of protecting yourself and staying ready, so you ain't got to get ready.
Man, it's crazy that you hear stuff like that, and then you know people's like, even my mom was telling me, man, if you don't have a gun now, I think you need to get one.
Yeah, my daughter's
you know what I mean? That's
11 and 7. I mean, cut your wisdom. 11 and 7, and they shooting right now.
Yeah,
you know. And
I know some kids that's doing the same thing, but again, man, it's just at the end of the day, you want to be aware, you want to be ready, but you also have it in the back of your mind like, why I have to be ready for these type of situations, man.
And, I mean, and be a buck with you. You know, a lot of those white supremacists and stuff like that. They go after soft targets. So they're not gonna come to the hood. They're not gonna do that. So
agreed.
I mean.
Well, that's where we wish they would come, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
wish
not.
The KKK would go to Phil Ward.
I mean, but it's how they operate. They say we ain't gotta come. Shit, we'll put a lot of poison in there. You know what I'm saying? We'll find covert ways to get to you, type stuff. And really, they just sitting back and watching us do it to ourselves.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
The bad thing about it, man.
We need to be held accountable. We gotta take care of our community. Stop selling grandma's property. Learn how to work our land. Yeah, I mean, and most importantly, just deal with like minds, bro. Deal with like minds, because everybody's not gonna do.
Right. Need more leaders in the black community for sure.
And reality, the fact is this, man. We have to understand this. Most people on the planet are sheeple, so we're in a position to do our work. I'm just gonna do my work, man, and leave an amazing legacy for my people and my children and my children's children, and leave something for them. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? And most importantly, I'm gonna leave them a piece of the earth. We got to leave them a piece of earth and teach them how to protect themselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell people it starts with what you put in your mouth and what you put in your eyes and ears, what you consume. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I agree.
Either consciously or subconsciously. You know what I mean? So we got to watch, you know, our children under attack subconsciously and consciously too. So got to watch what's going in their eyes and what's going in their ears. You know what I mean? It's got to be something to uplift them. You know what I'm saying? We can turn up to a lot of stuff. That's why I like Larry June. He still let you know what's going on. But hey, man, I'm really trying to stay healthy and wealthy around this thing, man.
For sure.
That's what it's about.
A lot of people be wondering why I put Larry June like that.
Hey, man, who
just
just checked out? Look, he just checked out kidney failure. Come on, man. And I work with a lot of these little rappers, man. They know I love them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying no names, but they know I love them. I'm here for them. I got y'all detoxes. Y'all come pull up on me. I'm going to keep healing y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody needs to pull up.
It's deep, too, because a lot of my comrades, you know, to do a lot of healing work, they told me probably 10, 12 years ago, you know, about like what's finna start happening with a lot of our youth. They finna start checking out early with these drugs and stuff, with kidney failure and stuff like that. Man, we had Fredo, the little Fredo Santana. These just rappers. It's kids in the streets just checking out. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's getting access to this stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta have, you know, they say idle mind is a devil's playground. So we gotta have something for them to do. You gotta have something laid out for them to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that because they got something for them to do.
Yeah.
Private prisons. You know what I'm saying? So
they don't mind putting them in
we
there.
We gotta think though. We got, as we saying next time, we gotta think though. So we gotta put them to work. Use that labor. Use that warrior. We got a warrior class. Use this warrior class. So we gotta move on the chessboard. You know what I'm saying? We got everything we need right here. We just gotta use. We got everything. We got our smart people. We got our chefs. We got our healers. We got everybody. We just gotta form like Voltron.
For sure.
And stop, you know, black folks gotta stop counting each other's pockets. Do your part and just focus on you and
the progress of the black community do itself. I definitely agree with that though, man. You want to see it happen more than anything. It's coming. You got to have positive thoughts about it. It's definitely coming. Just chime in on what you got going on. Again, congrats on everything on the soul food vegan side, man. All your entrepreneurship, all your businesses you got going on. We're gonna tap in. My followers know I like to give them a book every episode to check out. So of course, my man here with his soul food vegan book, I'm gonna let him tell y'all what y'all can kind of get from that book, and y'all want y'all to go check that out, man.
Okay, I got my cookbook, The Evolution of Soul Food. Man, I have vegan boudin ball recipe in there. I have my Cajun pasta melt recipe in there. I have detox shots in there, teach you how to detox. I also have plant-based smoothies to help you detox. I also have my incredible Hulk vegan protein smoothie to help you bulk up. So I have everything you need in there, man. I have salads, fruit salads. I even have my a vegan pastry recipe in there, man. That you should check
we got
out.
our first cookbook, baby.
Yeah, so
cookbook.
And it's kicking major flavor.
No, the city already know, man. Everybody kind of, again, number one in the city, man. So
appreciate it.
The city's already letting us know that you got some good tasting food. I've took my mother there. My mom is a vegan. She loves the food, the mushrooms to be exact. But just keep pushing, bro. You are on social media. Give me the soul food vegan and your personal.
SOUL soul_food_vegan. We do catering. We do weddings. We do all that. You want to reach me? Email me at soulfoodvegan@hotmail.com. Check out The Evolution of Soul Food. It's on Amazon Volume 1. The link is in my bio on Instagram. We got Soul Food Vegan to go. So if y'all wanted to come out to you guys, just tap in. Soul Food Vegan to go will be out in Missouri City, the grand opening real soon. On the north side, I know a lot of people ask me about the north side. We're working on that right now as we speak. We almost finished remodeling at my restaurant right now, so we have some more dope stuff for you guys when they have vegan brunch. We have a really big event, Juneteenth. Got
Okay.
Isley Brothers, Frankie Beverly Mays across the street. So it's we're gonna shut the whole block down. We'll have vendors from across the country. It's gonna be, we'll have stuff for the kids.
Okay.
Want to had a community come out. I'm a big component of genealogy. I have another brother, I want to shout him out, named Big Chief Top Cats. Y'all get a chance to check him out. They help people. It's called BCU University, Big Chief University, to show people how to do their genealogy, to figure out exactly who you are, who your great grandparents were.
Okay.
A lot of us been here, a lot of us have tribes, like I found out, Black Indian tribes that been here, that been misnomered. Was a guy named Walter Plecker. Through the Walter Plecker Act, reclassify all the darker skinned Indians as Negro or Black.
Right.
So that's something that will help a lot of Black Americans to to find out who they are, because we definitely have an identity crisis. But knowing who you are is very, very potent, and it's very powerful.
Yeah.
I even have a line of Powhatan Indians that's in Virginia, and that is akin to the Pamunkey tribe. That's Chris Brown's tribe in Virginia. And it's knowing who you are. These are Black Indians that been here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one of my tribes too is the Eshak, Attackapah Eshak. These were the Black Indians that created the first music form of the Americas, as we know it, is Zydeco.
Okay.
Zydeco. A lot of people are like, man, what is Indian culture? A lot of people don't know gumbo, soul food, cornbread, collard greens, gambling. Our ancestors created dice, gambling, spades, dominoes. So it's like, hold on now.
Yeah,
So
that's live, man.
So what we also too are part of a group called No Grandma Killers. So we putting respect on grandma's name, because grandma been told you. We just didn't believe it whenever they told us, what they taught us in school.
Right.
So what we doing through genealogy is we finding out that Big Mama was right. She wasn't lying. My grandma was like, I'm a Blackfoot Indian. I went back to my 6th great-grandfathers. Yeah, she was a Blackfoot Indian, a Saponi Blackfoot Indian of North Carolina that came from North Carolina to Florida to Texas. So little cool stuff like that is always fun to know different stories about your ancestors.
Know your background. It definitely got me interested.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people, fought in the Confederates in the South. With the Chickamauga flag, which is now the rebel flag. A lot of people don't know about, was really the Black Indian flag. So. Truth is stranger than fiction. That's one of my captions I always talk about. But finding out who we are is always fun. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And it also correlates with the foods and stuff that I cook and stuff like that. So
yeah.
And
I forgot you were telling me that.
Yeah. So it's health is wealth. I'm finding all the stuff. There's nothing new under the sun. So
right.
I just put respect on grandmother's name, man, and making them proud like you do. I know you making your mama proud, making my grandma proud.
Hope so, man. Hope so.
You doing the work, man.
Yeah, I'm doing the work, man. Again, bro, I appreciate you coming out. This is the season finale of Class in Session, man. Had to bring my guy out to drop some gems, drop some knowledge on y'all. Appreciate every word you came through to say, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Class in Session podcast, man. Look forward to season 2. Look forward to getting better. CCN Network. I want to shout out my team. I appreciate y'all, man. We're going to go up, man. Class Session Podcast. Be blessed.